All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Being realistic is the most common path to mediocrity. Have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition, because they somehow know what you truly want to become. You don't find your calling, you fight for it. I'm convinced if everybody fought for their calling, for their true heart's desires, for their ultimate potential on this planet, it would end all wars. Life would change as we know it. Depression would not exist. People would wake up generally happy about their day. But you have to live from your heart's true purpose. You may be at a point in your life where you don't know if you love what you do. You wake up every morning and you think about it and it's kind of a dread. So I want to show you a simple way to find what lights you on fire. In this video, I'm going to give you a 3-step simple process. It's going to put you right in the middle of where your true, authentic purpose is. I'm also going to show you 7 principles of finding that high calling in your life. So let's get on with this Mindset Monday. So the first principle is doing something you're good at. And maybe you don't know. Maybe you're at a point in your life where it's like, I don't know what I'm really good at. And that's a perfect opportunity for you to go to your 5 closest friends and your family, people that know you the best, and say, hey, what am I good at? Can you share that with me? And you'll be shocked because a lot of this stuff you may subconsciously know, but somehow you've been suppressing it your whole entire life. So ask them what you're good at. And once you get that feedback, number 2 is making people's lives better. So how do you take number 1 and how do you make people's lives better with it? So number 1 for me is I knew that I was good on video. I was a great communicator. I could address my feelings and my emotions and reach people on a soul, heart level and get them to change, get them to transform quickly. So I just started making videos. So what can you do for number 2 to make people's lives better? It doesn't matter what you're doing. Take number 1, roll it into number 2. How are you improving upon somebody's life? So number 3 is feeling appreciated. As human beings, we all, on a certain level, need validation for doing what we love every single day. So what does appreciation to you look like? Is it, words of affirmation? Is it people emailing you? Is it seeing that you saved your boss a bunch of money? Is it going in and being a 4th grade school teacher and seeing those kids light up when they graduate and go to 5th grade with a sense of awe of what's possible in this world? What is it that makes you feel appreciated? So you take the 3 circles and you draw a Venn diagram. And right in the center of it, right in the very middle of this Venn diagram, that's what your calling is. And when you figure out what your calling is, it changes the game on everything. Through the biggest pain is often where you find your purpose. For me, at a very young age, I was physically abused, was tortured. I've told the story on other videos. Long story short, going through that event allowed me to have more compassion for myself, and it made me much more empathetic for other people. Just because you were meant to do it doesn't mean it's going to be the easiest path. It's going to be a lot of freaking work. You're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to bust your booty day in and day out at the very beginning of this thing to set yourself up for success. And there may be days when you feel like giving up. I remember FitLife and even Organifi. There was days where I just felt like giving up. Like, this is too much work. But you have to remember why you're doing it. You have to do the why-identity that we talked about in other videos. And when you get clear on your why, and it's powerful enough, a why that makes you cry, then that will help you push through those dark moments. But it's going to be tough. You're going to have to hustle. And to live the life of your dreams is going to require you to start playing at a different level. So number 3, the people you may know may give you clues. That's what I talked about earlier, right? Ask your 5 closest friends and family people what they think your passion is or what they think you're really good at. Because they observe you from the 60,000-foot view oftentimes. Sometimes as human beings, we get stuck in our own little worlds and we don't really see what other people are seeing. So allow the universe, allow your friends to show you the path that maybe you should think about being on. If if that makes sense. Your calling is a journey, not a destination. People with long-term vision for what they want to create in life are often 1,000 times more successful because they're not looking to just do that one thing and be done with it. It's a constant improvement in their skills day in and day out. It's beating on the craft over and over and over again, so much so that you get so disciplined and you have so much desire and determination to see your work manifested in reality. Number 5 is it's never too late. If you look at the stories of some of the most successful people on this planet, they really didn't hit their stride until sometimes well after 50. So no matter how old you are or how old you think you are, know that time is completely irrelevant. It makes no difference. Number 6, it can't be about the money. I get it. We need money to survive, right? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. But if you start at the top, I'm convinced of this, then everything else will fall into place. Decide how much it means to you. I had a mentor 5.5 years ago. He told me, Drew, if you do anything in this life, make sure you're impacting other people. And make sure that it means a lot to you. Number 7 is the biggest. Like, if you go to bed and you're dreaming about what you want to create the next day, because you know you're making a difference in somebody's life and you're able to hone in on those skills and those abilities that you have, and you're also able to give that out into the world and feel appreciated in doing that, that's your vision. That's what you need to be focused on, because that will make you happy. You will have more happiness, more joy, more love in your heart than you've ever had in your whole life experience when you start living from the center of this place. I'm Drew Canoli. As always, thank you for watching this Mindset Monday. Remember, we're in this together, and I'll see you next week.